This is awesome.
We're here. We're live. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. This has been very exciting. We've been waiting for this day for a very long time. You know, this is our first live event. So thank you all for joining us. All right. So let's go. So, you know, if you're joining us for the first time, don't know anything about who we are or our podcast, I'm Kerwin. This is my son, Keith.
Hi.
And we are Father, Son, the Star Wars podcast. We recently changed our name to Father, Son, Galaxy to make it a little more uniform, to make it kind of something that's easier to remember and, like catchy.
A little more short.
Right. And it flows with all of our links to our websites, our fathersongalaxy.com. You know, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by that name. So that's who we are, Father, Son, Galaxy. We started this podcast March of 2021 because my son and I love Star Wars. Keith was introduced to Star Wars back in 2015, right before The Force Awakens came out. I'm a veteran. I've been watching Star Wars since I was 12, and I was just so happy that Keith has an interest in Star Wars. So I'm just passing it down to my son. So, and we just decided that, you know, we wanted to talk about we talk about Star Wars so much.
Yeah.
We just thought it was a nice idea. Well, not we.
Well, not us.
You know,
yeah, Mom
yes.
She kind of just was like, "You're doing a podcast." I bought $1,000 worth of equipment, and it was like, "Now shoot the show."
Yeah, right. There you go. All right. So
when are we starting?
Here we are. So that's exactly why we're here. So thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, this is our first live stream. So we had a few milestones that we reached just recently. So the first one is we've done already 100 episodes.
Yeah.
All right, 100 episodes. So if you're new to our channel, please go back to our YouTube videos and check us out. We're also on audio streaming platforms. Listen to any of our podcast episodes. So that's 100 episodes.
Oh, thanks to Pop of the Popcorn. Congratulations on your first live stream.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we do live chat acknowledgements now.
Yeah.
It's our first stream.
Thank you so much. Hey, thanks, Katie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Yeah. So, so that's one of the milestones, 100 episodes. And the next one is our subscribers. So
yeah, we actually posted a video asking for help to our race to 501st. And we exceeded that limit by 22 subscribers in 24 hours. So thank you so much to all of our fan base who helped us get there.
Yeah.
And it's really been a journey for us. And just, thank you for all your support to those of you who've been there for day one, or to maybe some of the people who are just watching us for the first time. And this stream is like the first time you've seen us. Yes. Thanks for watching, and I know we got 7 people watching us now.
Very cool, 7 people.
Thank you to all of the people who have watched our show, and Excellent. It really helps that you helped us get to 500, or at least 501, and now we're 523. So thank you so much.
Excellent. So thank you once again. We were giving away a poster to the 501st subscriber.
We're giving away a 501st poster.
Yes, right.
For the Bad Batch.
Right. So
season 2. Oh, Star Wars Geek Girl's here now.
Oh, look at that, Star Wars Geek Girl. Hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Hey, Mike. What's up, Mike? Thank you. Thank you for joining us. This is very cool.
Ooh, this live chat.
Yeah, this is very cool. Yeah, so we gave away the poster to the 501st subscriber, which that was awesome, So our next goal is the race to 1,000, right? We want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube now. So that's what we're going for. So like you said, we're now at 523 subscribers, but now we want to get to 1,000.
Yes, definitely. And seeing as we already got a head start on that goal, please help us get there.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to our channel as fast as you can, because, if you don't, I will come to your house and come make you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
I will play the Star Wars Holiday Special on your TV and lock it on.
Okay. We won't do that. Okay, but
I'm kidding. I'm not.
Thank you again.
No.
And once again, we are on socials, right? We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at fathersongalaxy.com. We also have a website, fathersongalaxy.com.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. And we're also on Spreaker. Don't forget, we're on Spreaker. We're also on many audio platforms that you can just name right off the top of your head. Exactly. So just to let you know, we're going to be here for about an hour, but it depends on, what we want to do is get to your questions. So if you have any questions or comments that you want to send to us, go ahead and send them right now. What you'll need to do is, if you have a question, you want to type the letter Q and then the plus sign, and then write in your question, and we will get it and we will address it.
Yeah, it's on the banner at the bottom. So, if you have a question, type Q plus in the comments.
All right.
And then we'll know it's a question.
Thank you. And we have Falculus congratulating us on our first live stream. Thank you very much for joining us. That's wonderful. Thank you. All right. So let's move on. So we wanted to talk about, you want to say something?
No, just Mr. Mike tweeted he likes the holiday special.
He likes the holiday special. Okay.
Never mind then.
Well, you have not seen the holiday special. Right?
I have not, but I have not heard the best about it.
Yeah, well, it may not. You may enjoy. Well, maybe one day we'll watch it. We'll see. All right, so we're going to talk about something else that's very important that we were very honored to be a part of. It's called Potathon 2022. So Potathon is an event that is put together by Star Wars content creators. This is the third year, I believe, that we're doing this Potathon, and what we're doing is raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you're familiar with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they do grant wishes to terminally ill children. So if you're familiar with it, you know that they are an organization that's been around for a very long time, and they've helped families for many years. So that's excellent. So we are honored. We were asked to be a part of the Potathon. So what we want to do is just let you know that the Potathon is coming next month, Saturday, September 17th. All right. It's going to be a full day. We will be there. And we just want to let you know that, we would just love for you to donate. If you want further information, please go to their website. It is thepotathon.com. So thepotathon.com for more information. We hope that you could attend the event, at least attend the event. And if you cannot, if you can please donate to this excellent cause. All right. The Make-A-Wish Foundation. Okay. All right. So let's, all right. So what do we got? We want to move on. Let's talk about our Patreon, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Frank Grimes. Thank you, Frank.
That sounds like a Simpsons reference to me. There was a guy on The Simpsons named Frank Grimes.
Oh, was it? Okay. All right.
Oh, Big T, Little T is on.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, this is epic. We now got 8 people watching us.
Yeah. How about that? Thank you so much. Big T, Little T. Thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you, Frank, as well. Thank you for joining us. So we wanted to just talk a little bit about our Patreon. People have been asking how you can support us. We do have a Patreon page that is
it's up live now.
Right, it's up and running. We are doing our best to get more content up on Patreon.
We have already recorded some videos, and a bunch of my Lego builds are now up.
Yeah,
so they'll be released monthly.
Right. So let's just tell them like some things that they can expect if they become a patron. So we got your Lego build, like you mentioned.
So when you become a patron, on the second tier, you'll get my monthly Lego build, newsletters, Star Wars films and book reviews, such as The High Republic, and a segment with me called The Marvel Tea, where I will discuss literally the Marvel Tea.
Yeah.
Anything new about Marvel.
Right. So let's talk about that because
it's a new segment.
Right. It is a new segment, right? We are a Star Wars podcast, absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't released any episodes of it yet, but they're coming soon.
But you and I have talked about it for a while about reviewing Marvel or discussing Marvel series or films. And, we've been going back and forth whether it was a good idea.
Yeah, we've been like, oh, but we're a Star Wars podcast, but maybe we should experience Marvel.
Exactly. So
we've been going back and forth.
Yeah. So what we've decided to do that, it's okay that you could be a lover of Star Wars and Marvel, so we love both. So we're going to be incorporating Marvel content, at least for now, on the Patreon page. And we created something called the Marvel Tea. right?
Yeah.
Like you just said.
So basically, we'll be analyzing stuff from the comics,
Mm-hmm.
and our first video will be a theory video on why the Fantastic Four should be in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And literally, as of before the stream started, I was watching the Fantastic Four with Chris Evans.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's our first topic. So yeah, we're just gonna do our theories, analysis regarding the comic books or regarding the Marvel characters, the films, the TV series. So please look out for that. We'll provide you more details when we have it, but you can find that on our Patreon. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. All right. So let's see. Once again, thank you, Big T, Little T. Star Wars Geek Girl is on there.
Falculus as well. Frank Grimes.
Okay. All right.
The popcorn.
Okay. All right. So let's move on. Okay. So we've talked about everything else, and
now it's time for our She-Hulk.
We're gonna do our She-Hulk review. All right. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, dropped today. All right. Dropped this morning, 3 a.m. We weren't up that early to watch it, but
no, of course not.
Yeah, but we did see it. So let's talk about it. So this was actually a good episode. It was funny, right? So let's start off. And before we even start, just to let you know that this is a spoiler review. So we hope that if you're joining us, you've already seen it.
Please.
Yeah. So let us know if you've seen it. Give us your comments. What do you think about it? But we're going to talk about She-Hulk. Okay, spoiler review, just to let you know.
Now we have a new topic.
Yes. All right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So we'll start talking about She-Hulk. All right. So it starts off with Jennifer Walters, right? She is played by Tatiana Maslany. She's actually very good in the role.
Yeah.
Alex. All right. Still need to see She-Hulk. Glad to hear it's funny. All right, Alex, we're going to spoil it for you. So I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, so Jennifer Walters, she's a prosecuting attorney working in LA, and she starts off rehearsing her closing arguments, right? And she has a coworker named Nikki, who's a very good friend of hers. So apparently the characters in the story already know that Jennifer is the She-Hulk, right? So we as the audience are just catching up, as a matter of fact, right? So everybody knows that she's She-Hulk except us.
Oh, we have a question.
And then what happens is, there's a fourth wall. This books. Jennifer is talking to us directly, the audience. So she's breaking the fourth wall, is what it's called. And she's catching us up as to what took place.
Yeah, she's like, this is a lawyer show, remember?
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about what happened. So she is on the road with her cousin Bruce Banner, right? They're driving in Mexico and they're having a conversation, and something happens where this spaceship appears, right? And
yeah, it's like a Sicarian spacecraft.
Right.
It looks very similar to the one we saw in Thor Ragnarok. Remember the one Valkyrie stole
okay.
and then used to go back to Asgard, then fight Hela.
Now, that is unusual for the spacecraft to appear in Mexico. Why do you have any idea why you think it was there?
No.
Yeah, that was very interesting. So anyway, so the ship actually comes very close to crashing into the car. Jennifer veers off the road and she tumbles down in the car. They're both injured. She gets herself out. She's bleeding. She tries to
save Bruce.
She pulls Bruce out of the car. He's also bleeding. So both of them have open wounds, and their blood mixes together. And she gets gamma radiations in her blood, just like Bruce does. So that's how she became the She-Hulk.
Which is kind of an odd transformation, because originally in the comic books, what happened was She-Hulk needed a blood transfusion because of the car crash. But she just got Bruce's blood dripping into her wounds. So that's kind of a different introduction story for me.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. All right, so then that's what happened. So
I didn't know she broke the comic. Not broke the comics. She broke the fourth wall in the comics, by the way.
Yes, right. So yeah, thank you. In the comics, she broke the fourth wall. At first, I was not sure I would like the changes from the comic, but I think they work for the show. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. So I'm okay with the idea of how it happened. Yeah, I'm okay with how breaking the fourth wall. That's cool. I think it's funny. I like when she's talking directly to us, so that's pretty good. So that is working for the show. I do agree with you, Star Wars Geek Girl. All right.
Oh, Chris Wise just joined.
Chris Ryans. All right. Chris, Bro Axiom. All right. Thank you for joining us. All right. My favorite father-son duo. All right. Thank you. So we're in the middle of talking about, okay, do you want to read this?
Yeah, so there was a question from Mr. Mike, and he said, Q plus, I proposed to my wife with Amazing Spider-Man number 289. What's the nerdiest thing each of you have done? Star Wars or other fandoms?
The nerdiest thing we've ever done. That's a good question.
I think the nerdiest thing I've ever done is dress up as a Jedi and take pictures with a clone trooper at Star Wars Celebration.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the nerdiest thing I've done.
That's true. Okay. All right. That's a good, I like that question, Mike. So I'm thinking, all right, so I was a nerd when I was a teenager. So I'm going to pull something out from when I was back as a teenager because, it was nerdy. But I even told you this story, but I was a Moon Knight fan way back in the 80s.
Yeah, the whole bin of Moon Knight.
Yeah, and I collected the original Moon Knight comic book series that started back in 1980, and I have the first 36 or 38 issues of that series run, and I was just so proud that I was this Moon Knight fan, and I would tell anybody who was interested, I love Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight. I'm always reading Moon Knight, and people just look at me like I have no idea what I'm talking about. I couldn't find anybody else
like you have strangest third eye.
Yeah, I couldn't find anybody else who even knew what Moon Knight was, but I just went around and just told people Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight. And I got two of my buddies that I've been telling them Moon Knight is the best. They should make a TV show out of it. Well, they should make a movie out of it one day, and then this many years later, that's exactly what they did.
Show, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I think that would be the nerdest thing I've done. So thanks for that question. That's a very good question. All right. So then, once again, Jennifer is infused with Bruce's blood. And a funny scene is when she wakes up and, she goes into this bar and she's trying to clean herself up. And we have these ladies come in and, dress her up, and she's walking out of the bar and these guys are, trying to talk to her, and, she doesn't want anything to do with them. And she turns around and she just roars and hulks out and
they're like,
and they run away. That was pretty funny. And then the next scene we see Jennifer waking up. Bruce is waking up Jennifer, and he's explaining to her about her powers, that there's nothing you can do about it. It's permanent, and you're going to need to figure out how to live your life as a superhero. And she said, well, she doesn't want to be a superhero. She doesn't want to be like Bruce. And Bruce says, you have no choice. So he's going to teach her how to control her temper. Right. So it turns out that
blasting an air horn in her.
Right. Now, there's something different between Jen's Hulk and Bruce's Hulk, right?
Yes, because when Jennifer Walters turns into She-Hulk, she actually is still in control of the Hulk. Because remember, for the first Avengers movies, up until, I want to say, about Ragnarok, is when Hulk became more self-aware, became more of the Bruce Banner part of him, less than the whole Hulk out part.
Right.
And then by the time Endgame rolled around in 2023, he was, fully in control of his Hulk self, and then became Smart Hulk.
Exactly. So for so many years, Bruce had to battle, being Bruce Banner and being the Hulk. They were not one and the same.
And Jennifer had to battle it for all of 5 minutes.
Right. And it didn't work out the same way for Jennifer. So Jennifer was still Jennifer, whether she was Jennifer, the attorney, or Jennifer, the She-Hulk. So that threw Bruce off a little bit. So, but that was interesting. And, they go through this workout routine, what was that? Dialectical behavior therapy, where they're
dialectical.
Yes, right. Dialectical, behavioral therapy, where they're doing this, they're, going through and meditating and, helping her to relax and be calm. They're also going through a stress test to see who's the strongest, who can throw the boulder the furthest. That was pretty cool. But at some point, Jennifer says, you know what? Thanks, Bruce, but I need to get back to, doing what I want to do. I want to be a lawyer. I don't want to stay here with you. Bruce is trying to talk her into staying because she needs to learn and understand her powers a little bit more. But so the two have an argument, and I wasn't expecting this. It was the two of them started battling each other. This little over the top battle.
And I don't know why they started fighting, because She-Hulk was like, "Oh," and just kept clapping Bruce like halfway across the room.
Yeah. So, but after it was all over, of course, Jennifer is going to do whatever she wants to do. If she doesn't want to stay here in Mexico and be with Bruce, then she wants to go back to her life. Then by all means, and that's what she should do. And I think what was happening with Bruce was he probably needed to have that company of her being there, because it seems to me that he's been spending a lot of time alone on this beach, and he just wanted to have Jennifer around. So I think part of it had to do with his loneliness, and he just wanted somebody that he was familiar with, or somebody that he is close to be with him. But that's not what she wanted for herself, right? So they finally agreed that she should go back to LA and continue her law, working for the law firm. Yeah. All right, so then we go back, and by the way, let's talk about Tatiana Maslany and Mark Ruffalo.
Great chemistry.
The best scenes in the episode were between them. When they're on the screen, I thought they worked really well. Very good in their roles. I mean, I always enjoy seeing. I think, in my opinion, Mark Ruffalo makes the best Hulk. And
he's the only Hulk I've actually seen. I haven't seen the Ed Norton and all that.
Yeah, Eric Bana. He just blends the two characters together. The smart Hulk. I didn't know if I would like the smart Hulk. I thought he'd be a little bit boring, not seeing him Hulk smash type of thing.
Yeah, I like Smart Hulk better.
Yeah, I actually do too. I'm enjoying this characterization of Smart Hulk. So well done. So those two actors are doing very, very well. Okay, so now we're back to the present, right?
We have another comment about Mark and Tatiana. So apparently Tatiana was actually in Orphan Black a few years ago.
Yes, right. I have not seen Orphan Black, but it was a critically acclaimed show. It was very good. Unfortunately, I have not seen it. I can't tell you much about it, but if you let us know in the comments if you recommend that we see Orphan Black. It might be a little dark, I think, maybe for you, but if you recommend that we check it out, that'd be that would be pretty cool. Alex, we agree with you. Mark and Tatiana are great actors. Yeah. Okay, you started Orphan Black a while back, and Tatiana did an amazing job. Yeah, I think she was actually nominated for an Emmy too. I'm not sure if she won or not, but I heard that she was very, very good in Orphan Black. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then let's come back to present day, right? So we're back in court. So we don't know what the what's happening in court. What the jury selection. We don't know anything about the case,
or who's the defendant and stuff.
Well, she's defending someone. We don't know who it is. Exactly. So we have the other attorney. The defending. She's a prosecutor, right? So the defendant attorney is giving his closing arguments. Now, when it's time for Jennifer to give her closing arguments, all of a sudden, the walls break, and then we see
Titania for the first time.
Yeah, Titania.
And by the way, guys, if you have a question, type Q+ before you ask a question.
Yes, please. Yes, if you have any questions, feel free to send us any questions you have. Type in Q+ and send us your questions. Yeah. So then, so this villain, we expect she's a villain.
You're technically a villain when you break into a wall.
Yeah.
And then throw whatever she threw.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she just breaks into the courtroom, and you can tell that she's very strong. She breaks the wall, and all of a sudden, she looks at Jennifer and she asks Jennifer, "Well, who are you?" And Jennifer tells her, "I'm the She-Hulk." And her friend Nikki is trying to get her ready to, okay, it's time to Hulk out. It's time to Hulk out. And they Hulk out.
Yeah.
So
And
she
then
becomes
She-Hulk takes Titania down with a 1-2 punch.
yeah. Now let's talk about Titania. All right. Now, if you don't know the character Titania, she is actually in the comic book.
Yeah,
She
she
was
was introduced in
introduced.
Secret Wars issue 3.
Yeah. And I just so happened, like I said, I was collecting comic books a long time ago. So this is actually, if you could see this, this is issue number 3 of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. This is the issue where Titania made her debut. Now, Titania was actually got her powers were actually given to her by Doctor Doom.
But dude,
Doctor Doom. Now that's interesting. Okay.
Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom himself gave her powers. Now, just to give you like a very quick synopsis of what Secret Wars is about. So apparently these heroes and villains from Earth are transported onto this unknown planet, and they're there from this being called the Beholder, who is telling. It's not the Beholder? Beyonder?
Yes.
Okay, the Beyonder. All right. Who tells them to defeat your enemy, and you can have whatever you want. Just name it. If you defeat your enemy, name it and claim it. You can have whatever you want. So she is one of the villains. And like I said, Dr. Doom gave her superpowers. So she is very strong, like a Titan. And that's the name that she gave herself, Titania.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, very cool. And something that was interesting that I saw when they had that battle in the courtroom in the She-Hulk episode, that drop kick that you saw Titania do, that is also in the comic books. That is coming out of the comic books. That was very cool. And I guess that's like an egg. What do you call it? One of those Easter eggs. If you didn't know Titania in the comic books, you wouldn't know this, but that drop kick came directly out of the comics, and I thought that was pretty cool. I love that. Love to see that. Now, and so this is interesting. So this is pretty much how it ends. Titania gets defeated by the She-Hulk. She-Hulk knocks her out, and she falls to the ground.
It might be intentional, though. This might be intentional that they, they kind of just dropped us into the action and then are going to give us a backstory later, because I find it kind of odd that a villain just bursts into a room with no explanation whatsoever, and just starts fighting people for no reason.
Right. Yeah. I'm not sure what the filmmakers are going for, but maybe it's intentional, like you said, for us not to know what's going on at first, which is why when we saw this person just break through the wall, we have no idea who she is. We don't know her name.
But we did get to see She-Hulk's powers in action.
Right, exactly. So that's amazing, So I think what's going to happen is in episode number 2, we'll probably get a backstory of Titania and who she is and where she got her powers from. Maybe there might be a mention of Dr. Doom. Who knows?
Maybe, because again, setting up for the Fantastic Four. Come on, help me
setting up something. So
Marvel, if you're watching this, please.
Yes, Marvel, if you're watching,
help me right now.
Yes. Please let us know.
I need to see the Fantastic Four before
Dr. Doom is coming, and when is he coming, and how long we're gonna have to wait till he gets here. But it looks like we're getting close to seeing Dr. Doom in some form or fashion. So, like I said, I want to know what her backstory is going to be in the series, if it's going to be the same thing in the comics.
Yeah, I do like how Marvel does, tend to reward people who read the comic. Like, put in some little Easter eggs, but don't make it like, required. You have to read the comics before you can see these. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree because if you're not a comic book fan, that's okay, and you don't need to
Marvel
know.
Doesn't make you have to be a comic book fan.
Right, and you don't need to know what's in the comic books to enjoy the series.
And they're not always relevant either. Marvel kind of just redoes origin stories. Like Miss Marvel got completely redone.
Yeah,
and it was actually kind of better.
Yeah. So you're right. So you can't always rely, that what you're going to see in the comics is exactly what's going to happen on the big screen. That's not the case. But it's again, don't worry that if you're not a fan of the comics or you haven't read the comics, it's not necessary to enjoy the series. Just enjoy it for what it is. And like I said, we don't know who, outside of knowing that, Jamil Jamil, who is playing the actress playing Titania. I mean, you can look that up on the internet and know that she is playing this villain. but we don't know anything else about her, right?
Yeah.
But we'll find out hopefully something in the next episode.
2.
Yep, episode 2. All right.
Well, that's the end of our review.
That's our review. So yeah, so let's look at the comment section.
Yes.
All right, let's go take a look at who's in the comments.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so all right, remember the 3-ring binders that had all the stats? Yes. And
you remember those?
well, you mean in the episode, right? The binders that had all the stats and all the Marvel characters, the 3-ring binders that had all the stats. They came in loose leaf packs. Not sure if I remember that. Yeah, let me know if you have more information about that.
So our favorite
Mike,
superheroes, I think.
Okay.
This is a question
what else
from
we got?
Alex.
All right.
So I'm thinking, yeah, I do love Spider-Man. He is absolutely my favorite superhero.
Mhm.
I literally have a Lego minifigure of him in my room right now.
Yeah. Your favorite
Yes, Spider-Man has to be favorite superhero.
Okay. Hi, Susan. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. What about you, Dad?
All right. Favorite superhero. That's a good question.
Answer correct.
I can't say Moon Knight.
You can say Moon Knight.
Like I said, I mean, I'm a fan of Spider-Man, the Hulk,
Your
but
favorite superhero is a Moon Knight? He's a hero?
yeah, yes, he is absolutely a hero. Yeah. You know, what I like about Moon Knight, one, yeah, maybe people don't know much about Moon Knight, which is fine with me. But from the first issue that I read when I was a kid, I was just hooked on him because he's a dark character. He reminds you of he's the
Batman of the MCU.
of the right Batman of Marvel. He's got this he has 3 alter egos actually, and he's a character that's from New York. I was a fan.
Yeah, his third alter ego was shown in the end credits scene.
Yes,
Remember
right.
When he was Stephen Grant, cab driver.
Yes, Jake Lockley is the cab driver.
Yeah.
Right. So he's my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Moon Knight is a hero. Alex agrees with me. Thank you very much, Alex. All right. Did we miss anything else? Let's see. So Marvel,
Yeah.
at least up to you. Okay, let's go back. All right. Podcasts. I like how Marvel rewards those who read the comics but don't make it yet. We talked about that. Yes, love Dr. Doom. If I ever build a Marvel comic costume, it would be Doom. Doom he's a very, very interesting character, and we can't wait to see more of Dr. Doom. But
we have another question that just came in.
Yes. What's the question that we just got?
So it says, are you planning to go to Celebration Europe or any others upcoming Comic-Cons or events?
Michelle, thank you for that question. Okay, thank you, Michelle.
Oh, well, we'll see.
We were at Celebration in Anaheim just a few months ago. Yes.
And we were also at Fan Expo before that.
Yeah,
we're hoping to get invited.
Yeah, we'll get invited. I don't know. Yeah, to answer your question, Michelle, we don't know if we'll be in Europe.
Yeah, nothing's set in stone.
That's right. We don't know. We would love to be there. But yeah, so we were actually, like Keith said, we were at the Philadelphia Fan Expo. We're hoping next year to get to go to more conventions. We've only been to the 2. So next year, maybe we'll try to get to many more, but it really depends on our schedule. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to attending more conventions next year. Yes, right. Yeah, so let me see. Let's go through and see if we have anything else.
We have another joke from Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Invite us. The invitation is granted. Okay. Use the force. I like that, Alex. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Good evening from Puerto Rico.
Oh, thank you, Jorge. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good evening all from Puerto Rico. That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. That's wonderful. All right.
Steel City Con.
Yes, Steel City Con. I've heard of that.
I haven't.
Yeah, no, I've heard of Steel City. I'm not exactly sure where that is, though. Can someone tell me where Steel City Con is located? All right. And then, okay, my podcast in More London is still up in the air for us, too. Yeah, same here with us.
Oh, so you're Pittsburgh.
Yes. Oh, in Pittsburgh. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we could make that.
Well, I think isn't that taking place now, or did it just pass? SteelCon?
Monroeville,
Steel City
PA.
Con?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's close to Pittsburgh.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. All right.
We may see about that one.
Yeah, again, we need to,
At least it's in Pennsylvania.
There is so many cons going on.
It's 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's we have to get a schedule to keep up, But like I said, we would love to
3 times a year.
Yeah, we would love to attend more cons next year. So we're looking forward to that.
Yes. So anybody has some more questions? Because we'd love to answer them. I know we're now at 10 watchers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. So let's see. So Safi loves Steel City Con as much as Celebration. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I don't know much about Steel City Con, but I guess it's a pretty popular convention.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. All right.
Every watcher hit the like button. Thank you,
Mike. Thank you for that. Thank you. Please, yes.
And also hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Get us to 1,000.
That's a very good point. Yeah, please hit the like button. So again, this is new.
Small con with great guests.
That's nice.
Again, we will try to make that.
Now there is a New York City Comic-Con that happens in October. I think the tickets for Saturday show is sold out. But Friday and Sunday is available. I don't know. That might be an option, but I've never been to New York City Comic-Con.
Me
either. Yeah.
And also it's New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we gonna take the train?
Probably. Yeah. We'll do something like that. Yeah.
I've never been on a train before. I've been on an airplane, but I haven't been on a train. I feel like I got my priorities on board.
No, well, look, if you've been on a plane and a train is nothing, you can handle that. Yeah, New York City Comic-Con. Has anyone ever been there? Mike, have you been to the New York City Con? Can be overwhelming. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Susan, you have a nice collection of Star Wars people. That's true. Yeah. Is there a story that goes with them?
Yes, there is. So this is the Mandalorian. It's a glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And we actually got this when we went to Atomic City Comics, which is owned by Chris Ryans.
Yeah.
So we went there and we bought this.
Yeah.
I got this back in 2020. So my parents went on a bed and breakfast trip, and I got to stay with my godparents, and they bought me this.
Well, tell people who this is.
This is Cassian, by the way.
Cassian Andor.
This is for Andor.
And by the way, Cassian Andor, that's coming up soon. So, yeah.
I got the Razor Crest for Christmas. Dad bought this online.
Yeah, that was a gift, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a gift.
Yeah. And then Darth Vader I bought years back. Yep.
Yeah, you bought that back when we were living in a different apartment. Yeah, Atomic City.
And then the books, let's talk about some of the
Test
books.
the Courage.
Yeah.
You bought that for me.
Right. So Star Wars: The High Republic. I don't know if there are any High Republic fans online right now, but we read these middle grade books, right? A Test of Courage.
I got this from a teacher at my school as a gift. These two are old Lego bills. This was a present from a friend for my birthday.
We got Finn back here.
Yeah.
Right.
How we get Finn again?
It's been a long time. We had Finn since probably 2016, 2015, right after we saw The Force Awakens. It was a Christmas gift.
Yes. And then we got the Death Star. This was a Christmas gift as well.
Yeah. We got a TIE fighter in the back. Yep.
I think I got the Ahsoka Funko Pop as a gift as well. The rest of these Funko Pops are gifts.
Yeah. And we got
then we got a Hot Wheels TIE fighter and a candle wax melter.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I actually had a 3D printed Baby Yoda. I don't know where I put it, but I really want to put it back up.
Okay.
But it's from my old teacher, Mrs. Callahan.
Yeah. Thank you, Jorge. As a Latino, I'm very much looking forward to Andor. Yes, we are too. Absolutely.
We are definitely excited for Andor.
We're a little disappointed that we have to wait another month for it. We were really getting ready.
I was hoping for August.
Yeah.
We'll see.
How did you like the trailer, Jorge? Let us know what you thought of the trailer. All right, are you going out to see Rogue One? You know
Rogue
what?
One is showing next Friday.
Well, they're re-releasing Rogue One.
I know
in the theaters.
Yeah.
We need to find out whether it's playing in our neighborhood.
Yeah, we need to find out if it's playing in our IMAX theater. Yes. Because if it is, we're
definitely going.
And we are bringing the whole family, and we are getting popcorn. And we are getting the largest slushie possible. And I will freeze my brain with it.
Yes, because you have not seen it on the big screen.
No.
Right.
And yeah, we're not sure if it's playing in KOP yet.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll find out. But that would be definitely cool if we could see it on the screen. I think what we should do is actually do a review of it.
Like an out of theater review.
Yeah, we can do an out of theater review, even though we've seen it. But it's going to be such a different experience seeing it on the big screen. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put that together.
Yeah, we haven't read Ghost Girl yet. I'm not sure we can review it on the show, but
what's it called?
Ghost Girl, since Justina Ireland.
Ghost Girl. Okay. Oh, okay. I read a news book, Ghost Girl, not Star Wars, but highly recommend. Thank you for that, Michelle. We'll look into that.
Yeah. And both the trailers were very good, by the way.
Yes. All right. So Jorge, yeah. Adrian Arjona, who also stars in Andor, is half Puerto Rican too. Excellent. Yeah. It's
we
like
did
I said,
turn on subtitles for character names though.
Yeah.
We kind of really had to know those.
Okay. Yeah, we're really looking forward to Andor. Yeah. Chris, yeah, we're gonna have to find out whether it's playing in KOP. We'll find out and let you know.
That's sad. I can't believe it's the first time you see a Star Wars show without Zoe. Sure.
Yeah, let me okay, so Jorge, yeah, I love both trailers, especially the second one. Make sure to turn on subtitles for all the character names. Okay, I got you. All right. Just seeing this. You're reading these comments before I am. So okay. All right. Andor will be the first Star Wars TV show that I will not get to see with Zoe because she's a Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mike. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know it was showing in Lidditz.
Yeah, all right. And Andor is showing in Lidditz if you want to take a little ride.
We like drives.
All right, I'll check that. Out. Like I said, hopefully it's playing a King of Prussia. So it's that would be cool. All right.
Any other questions, guys? Again, when you send your question, type Q+. Or if it's a comment, you don't need to type that.
Very good.
Oh, you're gonna be at the 7:15 showing?
All right.
AM or PM? Maybe we can try to get to one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. So this is, we're going to, I can't wait for Andor. This is going to be exciting. You know, the thing about Andor is I don't have any expectations of it because we don't know much about Cassian Andor as a character outside of Rogue One. So it's not like, oh, I want to see this. I need to see this. This person needs to be in there. We have no clue outside of Saw Gerrera. We know Saw Gerrera is in it.
And Andor himself.
Right. And outside of that, we don't really know much about what's going to happen. And I think that's a good thing. You know,
although there was a Lego set that introduced a new character named Cyril.
Oh, yeah, Cyril. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that Lego set.
And do you know anything about Cyril? Like, what is Cyril works
specifically? I think he works for the Empire. So, yeah. Although I didn't see the Moon Knight TV show, by the way. I didn't get a chance to see it, but my parents watched it. I want to see that soon, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought it might have been a little dark for Keith to see, but I did see Moon Knight. I enjoyed it.
Yes, and also I've watched every one.
Right. It's, again, you know.
I watched Multiverse of Madness, Dad. I think I can handle Moon Knight.
Well, you know, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll go back and take a look at it. But Moon Knight's backstory is slightly different than the backstory in the comic books. And, you know, I don't want to keep, you know, referring to the comics, you know, that the series has to be exactly what's in the comic books. But, you know, it wasn't the character that I was expecting, but it was still a good series. Oscar Isaac was fantastic in the role. So it's awesome. Yeah. So I enjoyed the Moon Knight TV show. It was nice to maybe go back and watch the episodes again.
I'm excited to see Coruscant under Imperial rule too. That'll be really cool. But to our overall audience, anyone have any questions about Star Wars or Marvel in general?
All right, Jorge. Yeah, I'm excited to see Coruscant on the Imperial rule. Yeah, Coruscant looks beautiful in the trailer. that is awesome to see. So I can't wait to see Coruscant. It's
Oh,
going to
so
be like a spy thriller. I'm going to like it. You don't know who to trust. That's the kind of espionage that I'm looking to see.
yeah, I haven't actually seen Spy Thriller, but I want to.
Yeah,
And we have another question. This
Yes.
one's about Star Wars.
Mhm.
So she asked, they said he's not in this season, but do you think we'll get K2SO at the very end of the season? And I think we might.
At the end
It
of
could
the
be
season.
possible.
Yeah,
Like a quick cameo.
it would have been nice to see him sooner, because I think that was the original plan was to see K2SO in the first season. I'm not sure why they moved it to the second season. But at least we know that there's going to be a second season. So, I guess we can wait. But
I guess
it's possible we could see him at the very end. That might be like a cliffhanger scene and K2SO appears, and that would be awesome. So yeah, I K2SO, he has to show up at some point, right?
Yeah, he and Cassian are the best of friends.
Yeah.
We have to see K2.
Exactly.
All right.
Now let's see. Alex said, "Glad you enjoyed it in spite of differences from the comics." Yeah, that's true. I did enjoy it. Let's see. When Clone Wars first came out, I used to pre-watch some of the episodes.
They did K2's origin story as a one-shot comic. So, yeah, I think I haven't read that. I haven't heard much about it. So they actually might scratch that and do a different
Canon.
origin
Yeah,
story.
well, yeah, Chris, thanks for bringing that up. I did not know that there was a K2SO. Oh, so it was both K2SO and Cassian a one-shot comic. All right, I need to look into that. That might.
Oh, so the third season ends right before Rogue One then. I didn't know you were at the Andor panel.
Okay. All right. Where do you see that, Keith? Okay. All right. Podcast. I sat in an Andor celebration. They said they were getting 3 seasons at the end. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just 3 seasons or 2 seasons. I'm hearing different stories. So, but yeah, 3 seasons. It's amazing. Like we've heard that they were doing 2 seasons even before we saw the first episode.
Yeah, and I heard that the plan was to do 5 seasons and they put it to 3 because 5 seems a little excessive.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
So hopefully at the end of the 3rd episode, we'll get an answer as to why Cassian's on Jedha when he meets Jed.
Right, exactly. So let me ask a question to everyone out there. So
the collective audience.
Yeah, the collective audience. So we have D23 coming up, all right, in a couple of weeks. Do we have any expectations? Any announcement that we're looking to see regarding Marvel and Star Wars? What do you think?
I'm hoping for a new Spider-Man movie.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking of that. That would be pretty cool. For me, I'm thinking we could maybe find out who the directors would be for Avengers Secret War, which I think is the Russo.
Lando. Yeah.
Lando? Lando. All right, Chris, Lando. Okay.
I am hopeful.
That'd
be nice. I've been hearing there was a Lando show in the workings.
Yeah.
It's kind of just fallen through. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it recently.
Yeah, a couple of years we were, teased that there was going to be something related to Lando. We didn't know if it was going to be animated or live action. We didn't know if it was going to star Danny Glover. Donald. I'm so old school. Donald. We don't know if it was going to star Donald Glover or Billy D. Williams. So yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Maybe we'll hear something about it.
Or it could be both.
Yeah,
because it'd be nice to have Billy D. Williams at the beginning, and then the rest of the series is just a flashback, or like him telling a larger than life story at a cantina.
That makes sense.
And like taking a page in a Han's book, and maybe we could see Alden back as Han. Maybe.
Ooh, how about that?
That would be cool.
Alden Ehrenreich back as Han Solo. You never know.
Yes, and an Ahsoka announcement would be great.
Absolutely.
And a trailer. I want a trailer right now.
Yes, the casting for Thawne and Ezra. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, that's very nice. I was also thinking that maybe it's too early, but who knows? But maybe they'll announce the title of the new Indiana Jones movie.
And again, I am hoping for some more information about the Daredevil show because I've been hearing that people are they're expecting a lighter, more lighthearted Daredevil than that MA one that's on Netflix.
Yes.
So hopefully I can watch it. I really want to see this Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I know Daredevil was dark, the one on Netflix, but we'll see. But hey, you're growing up, you're maturing, year by year, so you'll start to pick up things and see things that you didn't think that you'd be ready to see. So
I didn't know it was confirmed Sabine's going to be in Ahsoka.
oh yes, yeah, they actually have.
Yeah, I know they casted her.
Yes,
already.
yeah, they have, right.
And maybe we will see Boba Fett Mando season 3. I mean, I don't know, because I think after Mando cameoed in his show, Mando needs a little time to himself, and Boba's just going to rule in Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think that's out of the question. I think we could see Boba Fett in Mandalorian season 3.
But, guys, before we end this stream, anyone have any suggestions for, future live streams?
All right, so yeah, do you guys think? Let's look at. Okay, do you guys think we'll see Boba Fett and Mando? Yep, absolutely. I think we will. They seem to have a good chemistry, having Boba Fett and Mando in the same scenes. I think some of the best Mandalorian is when they're together.
Yeah,
so
I'm glad to see somebody in the chat agrees with me as far as having Billy D. Williams telling the story, and then Donald Glover's flashbacks.
Yes, right, exactly. Yeah, I think that would be perfect.
That would be just too great,
and it just makes sense, right? To have the legendary Billy D.
Yeah, to have the pro come on, and then Donald Glover is also there.
Yep, have them both involved.
Yeah, right. Not that he's not a pro, but we all knew Billy D. Williams.
Yes. Very good. So we're looking forward to D23. We don't know what's going to happen. But it's only in a couple of weeks, right?
Chris Roth.
Yes.
He'll do voiceovers for Lando.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
I think you can do it.
Yeah, Billy D may need a stand-in. You never know, Yeah. There you go. All right.
Oh, wow. You named your dog after Lando? Wow. That's dedication to Star Wars.
Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you so much.
Then again, I've met someone whose daughter's named Ahsoka.
Yes, you have. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so like I said, D23 is coming. We don't know what's going to happen. On the Marvel side, what I was mentioning about Secret Wars, that they may let us know who the director is going to be for Secret Wars. My theory is, my thought is going to be the Russo brothers coming back because they did such a great job with. And
Marvel's like, oh, we're not gonna touch them anymore.
Yeah,
and then it's like,
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't believe them.
Come on, they were great. They ended on the best terms. Why not bring them back?
Joe and Anthony Russo will be back. In my opinion, they should be back. I'm not going to say they will be back, but they should be back to do Secret Wars. So, who knows? I'm looking forward to D23. All right. So we are wrapping it up. It's close to 8:30, right? Close to the end. So send any final questions or comments. In the meantime, Keith, if you could just give out our socials and let people know where they can find us.
Yeah. With 1990s Fantastic Four movie and a pre-game live stream for Andor. Wow, we should do a pre-game stream for Andor. That would be a good idea.
I think they should release the 1980s Fantastic Four movie. Okay, all right. And then a pre-game live stream for Andor.
And then once Andor officially drops, we can review that episode. So just get up at 1 o'clock and go to bed at 5. Wake up at 1 o'clock and then start streaming at 2:45, and then we start reviewing. Oh, William Moser.
Oh, Billy, what's up, Billy? Thanks, Billy. Thanks for joining us. All right.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Live action to the first episode of any of the upcoming shows. Yeah, that's a good point. I like that idea.
A lot of people like an Andor pregame. Maybe we should do it.
I think, maybe our next live stream should be Andor. We're looking into that. I think that would be a great idea. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's wonderful. All right. So we are going to give out your socials. Let's tell people where they can find us.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Father Son Galaxy. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. Radio Public, Amazon Music, Overcast, Podcast Addict, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts.
Mhm.
We're also on Audible. And check out our website, fathersandgalaxy.com. Like we mentioned earlier, please donate to our Patreon page and check out our Spreaker site as well.
All right. Yeah. And then we have a website. You said that already?
Yeah, website, fathersandgalaxy.com.
All right. Wonderful. So this was fun, everyone. We really appreciate, you just spending some time with us in an hour or so to just, talk about Marvel, talk about Star Wars. We love it. You could probably tell that we're passionate about it. We can talk for a little bit longer if necessary, but we want to take up too much more of your time.
And we also want to go to sleep.
But this was a lot of fun, and we are going to consider, doing one of these live streams again when Andor premieres next month. So, yep, I think that's a done deal.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in to our first live stream. This was fun. We will definitely do this again. Anything else we want to say?
Nope.
Yeah, so that's it. So everyone, thank you so much. Honestly, this is really great. This is uplifting, just having, you just join us for this live stream. So we'll do this again soon.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, everyone. All right. And that is it. So please continue to subscribe.
Thanks for all the nice comments.
Yeah. And thank you for the comments. Thank you for the questions. Please let us know if yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Our producer is pointing at us. I don't know what's going on. All right.
I don't either.
We must be getting. Should we stay on for a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna get us a Rex helmet for our 1,000?
Okay. Oh, a Rex helmet?
Clayton sat down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.
I want that Rex helmet for our 1,000 subscriber.
1,000 subscriber. I guess we have to come up with something to give away to our 1,000 subscriber, huh?
But then again, I'm trying to debate: should we give that Rex helmet to our 1,000 subscriber,
Yeah.
1,000 subscriber, or should I keep it?
I don't know. Okay, we'll find out. All right. So Clayton, thank you very much. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Once again, like I said, we will do this again. We'll try to set this up for next month for the Andor premiere. But until next time, everyone, thank you. Take care. And we will see you again.